good afternoon, everybody, and I guess happy Halloween. This video is not going to be about Halloween. I'm not going to split any hairs or, tell you you're going to hell for dressing up like a ghost and going door to door to get candy. This video is about something that can be kind of touchy with people, especially guys, it's about a plant-based diet. I know probably it's kind of shocking even to some people. It almost seems extreme, but I just wanted to update friends and family that do keep up with this. I know there's a handful from fellow Christians. There's kind of zero support. It's kind of weird, but overall, I just wanted to pass along that I'm doing this again. And we did it for a couple of years. I went from like about 260 pounds or so, maybe even a few more than that, down to about 195 at the best, and super healthy. And we went back to eating meat and dairy, and my weight shot back up, and my energy shot way down. Not sleeping as good, just generally like kind of unhealthy feeling. But for anybody that's interested, I know my wife had gestational diabetes when she was pregnant. I know other dads out there know all these different names and stuff like that. And she was on double meds, and her blood sugar was all over the place. We watched this documentary called Forks Over Knives. I don't know if you heard of it. Right now it's on Netflix. It's been on Netflix, about 90% of the time, since we saw it in 2012. So if you want to see it, it's Forks Over Knives. And the main two doctors they do talk to in this is Dr. Caldwell Esselstyn, there's a guy that helped Bill Clinton with his heart problems, and then another doctor, Dr. Colin Campbell. These guys are the main guys. There's a couple other different doctors and people in this sort of movement, and they call it plant-based. I think when you say the word vegan, it sometimes has negative connotations, where it's like an animal rights thing, and I gotta say, I'm really not into all that stuff. So it's funny, we are very strict plant-based, where we don't eat oil, we don't eat dairy, we don't eat meat or eggs or any of that stuff. And you tend to kind of mix with these different people, different viewpoints and stuff like that. And I'll tell you, we're not like into the whole animal rights thing. We're doing it for our health. I do believe, if you look at what Adam and Eve are eating, and how we were our bodies are, then our bodies are 100% herbivore. There's herbivore, omnivore, and carnivore. There's a doctor named what's that guy? Milton Mills, I want to say. He's a guy. He used to have like big dreadlocks and stuff like that, but he's an MD. He did his research, and he has a great little lecture that he gives where he compares herbivores to omnivores to herbivores, omnivores, and carnivores. And you'll see we have absolutely zero things in common with carnivores. Nothing. Our digestive system, the enzymes in our saliva, our teeth, the way that our eyes are set, everything is completely at odds with carnivore. And even an omnivore, you'll see we have nothing in common with omnivores. Actually, we're 100% in common with herbivores. And now I'm not trying to, get under anybody's skin or start an argument or anything like that. I'm definitely not a scientist, but when this stuff is all laid out and you can see it's obvious. And then on top of that, you look at the perfect diet was in the garden. We were to eat grains and fruits and vegetables and stuff like that. So there's that. I do believe, just from how it's felt to me physically, that it is the perfect diet that we should be eating. And I according to the science in that film, the Forks Over Knives, I do believe that it is the safest and most healthiest diet. Sorry. So we've been doing this. I'm going to be doing some updates and stuff like that. My weight, since I started weighing myself, and I usually don't like to be depressed and keep that data, but I wrote it down, and I'm just trying to keep up with it. And with a plant-based diet, you're eating a lot more, like volume, so your weight fluctuates more up and down. But I am keeping my weight written down, and it's been steadily dropping, since we did this. I feel a lot better, a lot more energy, and same with my wife. She just had a baby just a little over 2 weeks ago, and his name's Daniel, and he's just precious little baby boy, and he's doing great, and Mama's doing great too on a plant-based diet. So I just thought I'd pass that along and ask you to check that out, Forks Over Knives. And then there's this Dr. Milton who talks about the similarities that we have with herbivores, and that we have absolutely nothing in common with omnivores, and really just nothing at all in common, not even by a stretch, with carnivores. So there's that. And if you want to argue with me or something in the comments, I'll be happy to talk with you. And I'm pretty easygoing. It's pretty hard to argue with me. But anyway, if you can, please pray for our health and for our motivation and everything with this. And any questions, like I said, leave in the comments, and give us a thumbs up. And have a blessed, safe Halloween. Don't let anybody get under your skin about it. To me, I think if your mind's in the right place, you're not really doing anything evil, by trick-or-treating or anything like that. I just think people get really carried away and really legalistic, and just blow stuff out of proportion, and I think they definitely, Christians nowadays, as you can see, there's a lot of stuff we don't take seriously that we should, and there's a lot of stuff that we just kind of blow off that we really should be thinking about every day. So yeah, that didn't make sense. But have a great day, enjoy yourself on Halloween, and God bless you. Thanks for watching.